Hello, I'm so glad that you could join me for this flip cup drag video. This is my first attempt at a drag fluid acrylic painting, and so you can experiment along with me. Thought it was a good idea to choose the colors that I normally paint my landscape paintings in. I love painting arbutus trees, which have some of these two colors and many other shades in the bark. And then I often paint oceans and seascapes, and so I pick some kind of oceany, tealy, greeny, bluey colors. And that's how I pick my colors. I choose maybe other paintings or other inspirations, and then things that I like to see together in other works of art, and then I just try that. The first thing we need to do is start mixing all of these nice paints in my dirty cup. So I'm going to put this color in, just a little layer of this, little layer of this one, little layer of this one, and a little layer of this one. And I'm just going to do them all over again, just like that. I have not been able to do a painting video for a couple of months. I've been working on getting my new art studio ready, and where I'll be doing private classes and group classes sometimes, some workshops, and some of my own painting, as well as displaying my art. And so at the end of this pour, I'll show you around a little bit. I'm just partly moved in, but enough that I can do these videos again. Okay, so I have all of that ready, but before I do anything with that, because this is a drag cup, I'm going to, now that's going to be a lot of paint for my drag cup. I think I'm going to just see what happens if I dump some of it in here. Yeah, because I think that was too much for this little tiny canvas. It's been a while since I've done a little canvas too. I've been working on some big ones, which I also might pan around in the room and show you at the end of the video. So, yeah, look at that. There's little cells happening in there already, just enough. I don't love tons of cells. I like some, but I like the swirls. So what I'm going to do is, I guess I'm just going to flip this one on there now, and then I'm going to cover the rest of my canvas with this neat color, which reminds me of like an ocean sky. Sometimes it's a really light sky, like this. So let that drip all over the edges and get a nice base on that canvas, so I don't have to cover the whole canvas with all of this color that's coming out of that cup. But I want to make sure my edges are covered first. And because it's been a while since I've done one of these, I forgot to put push pins in the corners of my canvas bottom, so it's not sitting on the paper like this. But as soon as I turn off the video, I will pick it up and put it on something so that it can drip down and not stick to my paper towel. Okay, so now all I do is just kind of pick this up a little bit and just kind of swoosh it around where I want to see color. And just do that. Ooh, so pretty inside there. So what I like about this method is how much contrast you're allowing on the canvas. Because often when you just do a flip cup, there's just color everywhere. And this is really neat that you can have this high contrast. I love some of these cells that are happening. I'm just going to use a little torch. And I also haven't told you how I mixed my colors, like what other additives I've put in there. So at the near to the end, I will go through all of that. Oh, I'm liking that a lot. That's interesting how such odd colors can look so good together. I would like some of that to be stretched a bit. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty much, I shouldn't mess with that very much because it's really looking quite lovely. Yep, already I want to do a big canvas like this. I really, really like how that works out. And if I wanted, I could bring up way more cells because of all that light colored paint underneath. It wants to come through, wants to come up. So that's gorgeous. So I'm going to put it on some cups in the corner so that it doesn't stick while it's drying. That is a sweet little canvas for sure. Oh, I love that. Beautiful. Well, that was my first try and I'm impressed that I could get something like that on my first try. Wow, beautiful. Okay, so now I want to talk to you about how I mix these colors. So I'm looking for really orangey, almost rusty colors. And so what I had to do was I had to pick like a holiday red and an antique gold and mix a portion, mostly about half and half of this to get that color and way more of the gold to get that color. And in this one I also put more burnt sienna just to kind of make it so it's not so bright. And then for this color I used a little bit of sky blue, a little bit of deep turquoise, and a lot of white. And then this one I put way more white in. And so when I do those, I only fill them half full of all the colors, and then I fill them the other half full of Floetrol, which you can get at most paint stores. And then a tiny bit of, I just use this silicone lubricant. I have to spray it into a cup and then the liquid is sitting in the cup, and then I put just a few of those drops in each one of the cups. And then I just give it, I just do this. I just go swirl. That's it. Like I don't stir that silicone in a lot, just a little tiny bit. And then I do all the things that you saw me do. I wanted to show you what it looked like when it was all dry. It's a beautiful little finished piece with its own little easel, paint poured around each edge. And I'll be putting this on my Etsy store for sale. If you're interested, please click the link below for that. And here's a quick pan around my studio that I was telling you about in the beginning. Just moved in, got my drying rack over there, a landscape painting I'm working on, all of my fluid acrylic painting supplies. And there's a large canvas that I've recently done with that same flip and drag method. And here's another one I did recently without the flip and drag method. And I'm toying with repouring at least a portion of that canvas, if not all of it. It looks so busy to me. If you could let me know what you think. Should I pour over top of that? Should I try to rescue that painting? That'd be good to know. I hope you enjoyed that fluid acrylic painting technique called flip cup drag. Click the play button in the lower right hand corner to view the rest of my channel. There you will find many more free acrylic painting tutorials. Press the subscribe button and the bell next to it and you'll be notified of all my new uploads. I will be uploading every Friday at noon. And remember, it's never too late to become who you might have been. So be a painter. See you next time.